story takes us back roughly a year ago to when I was talking to someone and they told me about a couple of abandoned places that are nearby to where I lived. Naturally I was interested in exploring them, but I didn't for a while. That was until the other week when I remembered them, so I looked at where they were, worked out a train route and asked a friend if they wanted to go. So the history of this place is that it was an old school that was shut down because some of the teachers were abusing and sexually abusing some of the students, which is pretty messed up, but it was like back in 1960 something. So it's been closed for quite a long time and it's quite old and fallen down and all that, which makes it more fun. The other place was an asylum somewhere, but we decided not to go to that one because it was further away. That friend was Zoe, and when the day came we bought our tickets and then we decided to go to Sainsbury's just before we left. We didn't realise how long it would take us to get there and back, so we just made it to the train with like a few seconds to spare. This was made worse by the fact that I was wearing some new shoes that I had bought the other day and they were giving me some quite bad blisters as I ran for the train. We then arrived in the place where we were meant to be, and from the train station it was about a half-hour walk to the place that we were going. After walking for a few minutes along quite a busy and dangerous road with no pavement, Zoe thought it would be a good idea to go through fields instead. This ended up taking much longer than it needed to, but hey, at least it was safer. Despite crawling through all of the thick stinging nettles and trees and bushes, and climbing over fences into fields where there could be a live bull. Eventually we made it there, and I can't say that we were particularly happy. The entire place had been rebuilt into a mansion where people were living, or we assume were living. There was an active alarm system, so we didn't dare go in, despite the chance that there was no one there. We kind of sat outside for a while thinking of what to do, so we just decided to go back home. Despite the disappointment, it was still quite an adventure getting there. When we got back to our hometown, Zoe's ticket didn't work and we thought that it might have been off-peak time. So she tried to tailgate me and that didn't work, the gate shut too quickly. Then it turned out she was using the wrong ticket. Honestly, it could have been so much more fun if it was still an abandoned place. But hey, at least there's like no chance of us getting arrested. This is my last video before I have to go back to school next week. I'm going to keep trying to do the weekly uploads, but there's no guarantee. That's all from me today. Thanks for watching. Bye.